If your startup were to have a theme song, what would it be?
I'm a little old fashioned. Mine is Kadam Kadam Padhai Ja, Kushi Ke Geet Gaye Ja.
Okay, I love it. It has a sense of nostalgia to it. If you were to explain your startup to a 5-year-old, how would you explain it, Kaushank?
So just imagine Doraemon giving Nobita a device where he can calculate sums in a matter of mere microseconds. Or he could learn anything in the field of light.
Right.
So that's what Nurture Genius does for you. It makes learning fun, full of stories, and you can solve math sums in matter of seconds.
Brilliant. I love the Doraemon reference. I think that works for a lot of 5-year-olds. Awesome. I'm Varun. I'm your host. And today we're joined by Kaushank, who is one of our participants in the Build 3 Impact Accelerator. He's the founder of Nurture Genius, an AI-powered education platform that combines Vedic learning with modern education techniques. Kaushank is also a venture partner at Startup Lanes and deeply involved with the Viksit Bharat Innovation Mission. Kaushank, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Varun. It's a pleasure for me to be here. Thank you so much for organizing this.
A pleasure to have you, my friend. Thank you so much. If you reflect on your journey, what happened in the last few months?
Because the education system is so grounded by our colonial past, so where we had a very strong mathematics and scientific system backing us. And now for that to bring it back to convince people that this is really going to work was a big challenge. One of the school principals told me that this is won't work in the model system. I just said, okay, why not I just work with your child? If she doesn't enjoy, then we'll not talk to her. And then I just did a 30-hour session with the kid, and the kid just loved it. The kid asked me, what is it, when are we able to have the next class? So that's what changed. I wrote about this on a blog, and about a lot of people came and asked me about this. And even I wrote about how you can use basic mathematics to learn something like stochastic calculus or option pricing. And I gave them all the proper articles on that, well-researched articles, and they just loved it. They said, okay, this is super cool stuff. It's not just a hobby class, it's much more than that. It's transformative, an idea to keep going on. This coupled with AI-powered learning and personalized learning paths, and not just restricted to mathematics, just imagine the impact it will have. Plus, make it multilingual, available in every language in India. It's a very scalable model that I realized. So I need to keep building on it.
Yeah, no, that does sound exciting, especially when it gets to scale. The impact it can have is quite awesome. Is there one story that you're able to take even further?
Yeah, one of my students, her name was Radhika. She was based in US. She had asked me about learning Vedic mathematics and participating in Olympiad. So I just gave her a plan to do that, and she diligently practiced and did what I asked her to. And she topped her Olympiad in her state. And national level, she was third or fourth, I think fourth. So that was a big achievement in US.
So quickly, for those who are new to Build 3 is building an impact startup ecosystem. We offer a number of programs from the Impact Startup Academy to the Build 3 Impact Accelerator to our Venture Builder. So depending on where you are in your startup journey, want to become more aware, join the Academy. You want to start building your startup with us, join the Accelerator. And you've been building for a bit and want to scale it, the Venture Builder. Those are the programs that we offer. Soon we're going to have a large 30-acre campus in Sindhudurg, so come visit us there by the end of this year. For now, this is what Build 3 does. Find us online on build3.org. And now back to Kaushank. Now, one of the things Build 3 is very passionate about working towards purpose and profit, or another word sometimes used in this ecosystem is impact. What would that be for you?
So for me, put it very in layman terms, I want to create 1 crore Arjuns. Okay. If you look at it, the education trends right now, children are having wrong role models. I want them to be focused, sharp, and passionate about education, because that's what will create the next generation of innovation. Otherwise, it is not going to happen. Take everything to the next level. So imagine the impact it will have on India. Innovation in every field and everything else. So that's what I'm after, and do it at a price that everyone can afford. Even the poorest child who cannot go to school, it should reach that level.
Yeah, whatever I'm aware of, Indian history seems to suggest that we've been at the forefront historically of science, maths, and many of these areas. But one may argue that in the last couple of 100 years, since we were an English colony, maybe we've not been at the forefront as much. And while I think many things are starting to happen, and I think India is starting to now excel and move beyond its basics of just getting roti kapda makan, as they say. and starting to move beyond that. And I think it's time. Let's reconnect with our history, with things we have developed, and continue to build. I love that. Thank you. And there's one final thing I want to offer is there's two startups that I've met in the math space recently. I believe people who are pursuing the same dream will have something to talk about. And with this belief, I'd love to connect you with Sarat Rao of Tap Math and Bharat Dodi of Learno.
Yeah, sure. I look forward to having conversations with him. Well, Rika, I'll surely connect with him. Thank you for this.
Cheers, my friend. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.